Greetings and welcome. This is PsychicMediumRoberto, and I truly hope you're doing well. I'm guided and led by Spirit. Today is January 22, Central African Time, approaching 2 minutes to 6:30 p.m. Trigger warning: the subject matter is of mature nature and deals with seemingly innocent events. Disclaimer: all cases are treated as alleged until proven in a court of law. All names and so on mentioned are presumed innocent. These are just my opinions. And what do we have here today? Project Stargate announced yesterday in real, which would be January 21, 2025, a day after the US inauguration of Donald J. Trump. So the announcement coming out, Stargate. Now that the name itself piqued my interest. And of course, the picture that we've seen here with the gentleman from Oracle, and he's got various other concerns. There's a clip on YouTube. Of course, they did a skimming the surface, what they want to do. But I must say, when I heard the words saying to the effect, not verbatim, they're going to take health records, feed it to alien intelligence, AI. So the doctor in Bangalore, where there's no running water, can have access to the same information. Okay. Then what piqued my interest, so here's the announcement date with the 369 that we'll look at. Then just to the right there of the gentleman there from one of the banks, I've got his details here. OpenAI, welcome to the scene. What scene are you talking about? The crime scene. You'll recall our good person here, Sakir, allegedly committed suicide. I believe his parents are hunting the truth. Good on them. So when I heard OpenAI, I thought, So we've got their date of birth. We've looked at it first before on a surface level. In other words, the shop window. So today we'll peek behind the curtain, and you can see already, if you're not watching the visual aspect of it, in the intention as well as the action, we have 888 out of kilter chaos sequences. So I can tell you now, OpenAI has an inherent problem. I'll say it again. OpenAI, the company who is part of this, I won't say, well, we can say consortium to put all of these hubs together. But OpenAI, according to their date of birth, they have an inherent problem. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can stop the show right here and say, guys, we've got a problem. Don't even go further because there's already a problem. Do you know what I mean? So now we got a company that is going to invent, as the Mr. Banker said, well, today it's AI, then it's the next level AI, Then there's super AI. So before you build your next rocket, as an example, this is not a psychic thing, you should know there's an inherent problem in the process, which means that problem is going to get onto the rocket, and the rocket is not going to perform like it's meant to. Probably a bad example when we're dealing with Elon Musk, but you get the gist. So there's a problem within the company already. That problem is going to, at whatever capacity, like Boeing. Boeing is a good example. Boeing is a corrupt motherfucking company, right? And that energy, we can stay with energy even. Energy gets transferred into the workforce. So Boeing wants every single cent, squeeze that lemon. And if you didn't get a tea break, tough shit, you've got 10 seconds to check the aeroplane and it's got to be on the tarmac in 1 minute. So OpenAI, who are spearheading AI for humanity, I say that lightly, but let's just say they're the leaders in the AI sector. Now I can tell you now, in my humble opinion, and there's evidence of it already, if OpenAI has an inherent problem, that problem is going to bleed everywhere else. Interestingly, Sam Altman, he was there in that press briefing, different hairdo. He himself has a conflict, a 4+4 conflict. He himself has an inherent problem. And when we're dealing with data, mining, farms, hubs, we're talking fours. Fours is your data number. So the guy that's spearheading the company about data has a conflict about data himself. Do you see what I'm saying? Excuse me if I'm pronouncing it. In different countries, it's data. But when you're dealing with is fours. So Sam Altman has a problem himself. In his +9, if we had to do a +9 on him, he has a 31-4. 31-4 is very destructive. It can even terminate. You ask me, why did I use the word terminate? Now, I don't want to put too much sugar on the popcorn, but I was looking because you know these penguin people, lizard kings, all these kind of things, they use cinema as messaging, dumbing us down, preparing us subconsciously or unconsciously as we are aware or unaware. I'll be back. So look at the movie release date. Look at all the fours here. Look at all the fours. It's a portal sequence of fours even. I'm just putting a little bit of sugar on the popcorn. We see Sam Altman, the fours. OpenAI, all the fours. In the +9 of OpenAI, the 40 outcome 4, that's mass data. I know there's a specific term for it, but long since I ever considered even doing an IT degree. But you're talking big data, right? All the fours. This is the world we're in. So on the announcement day of the coming end of the world, if we to believe the narrative of Terminator, January 21, 2025. So immediately on that day, we have a problem. 21-3. Now, I'm not saying I know people that are born on the 21st. We're looking at this from a general, with the context of potential threat. What are the standout numbers that could cause a problem from a technology, information technology point of view? We also have 21-3 in the positive, and I know people that have 21-3. It's technically not a bad number in the positive, because on one hand it speaks about minimalization. Something has been reduced. We're going 2 to a 1. Depending on what kind of business you're in, you're saying you're taking all of this information out there, you're reducing it to a palatable size, whatever that is in whatever sector. But the outcome will always be a 3. So 3 can speak about knowledge. So maybe that will bring in the AI. Let me learn what humans are consuming, doing. We've seen a lot of these AI tests out there. The outcome is 22-4. Now, in the physical world, we can say, so it's true they're going to build all of these, or have already begun, apparently, I believe in Texas or somewhere. But they're going to build them around the US, facilities, farms, mining data. 4. 22-4 is big. I want to say huge and massive, right? So 31-4, they're going to take the entire community's information and knowledge, crunch it down to a number 1. But you still get the information, right? Sorry, it doesn't exclude you, me, and other people. It says everyone. It says everyone. The 3, the whole community. And if we stay in that line sequence, 31-4, we get a 40 outcome 4. Now we're talking national. So if it is in the US, 40 outcome 4 can also speak about, apart from mass data when you look RT lens, but from a general numerology and what they're saying in terms of their narrative, 40 outcome 4, hidden, by the way, hidden, is national consumption of data. And this is why I say, when I heard them saying, it almost sounded like we're taking your medical records and we're going to mine it. And here's it in the intention, by the way. I mean, they're saying it, so it's here. It's here. They're saying it. It's present on the day. What they're saying is true. Now, if we go into the hidden intention, immediately we see a family number, 24-6 family. Now, I've been picking up vibes. I know we've come out of a lengthy sequence that, by golly, started on January 1. Can you believe it? It was a hot tale all the way till the inauguration. But now we're looking at what they say. We want your medical records. 24-6 is the family. Now 25-7 in the middle of the day, hidden, there's something wrong about that, and I can sure 99% of people will agree. Your medical information is your personal information. It's not for consumption for any fucking government, any OpenAI which has inherent problems already. So in the numbers it's saying, alarm bells. Something is not legal, or something is not quite right about what has been done here. So what is their intended outcome? Oh, 34/7. They want to mine family information. There's a confirmation. 34/7 on one hand speaks about marriage, the joining together of families in community, 3 community, 4 families. If you want to include second periphery, and of course within the main periphery, we can go as we're talking children, families, right? So when they say they want to look at your health records, now if we had to tweak the optic and consider what's been discussed in previous episodes on this channel, and when you're talking about infiltration, because it exists here as well, infiltration, remember the announcement day serves as the 0 day. So we got a day either side, and in the action you will find a 3811-2, which on one hand speaks about exchange of information, community 3, through technology, exchange 11-2, and that's a sharing of information, which is now even worse, because now what they're saying, don't worry, we're just going to mine your medical information. And it stays wherever that portal is, right? Does it stay at the sensors? I don't know how the whole, the inogram or whatever you call that thing, where you put people's positions and who sits where and how things work. But I certainly wouldn't want to give my information to OpenAI because they have an inherent problem as well. Now, in the action of the announcement day, we have a problem. So if you thought the intention was problematic, which it is, because 16.7 also speaks about surveillance. These are the same numbers present in TikTok, by the way. In the company that owns TikTok also has these numbers, interestingly. Surveillance. Which in the middle here saying, this could be unlawful. Oh, really? Hey guys, it's AI. Get with it. Otherwise, you losers. So the action, and this is, I have a feeling this project's going to fail. I'll say it again. I have a feeling this project is going to fail because we have a 999 chaos sequence here. Something's going to go wrong with the IT, the network or the internet problem. It's an internet problem that's going to go wrong here. And it's going to go wrong because there's an exchange. Now, when I say engagement or exchange, whatever that means in the IT world is not, something's going to go wrong. The connection between one and the other is going to fall apart. And that's why we have a 999. Something goes wrong. For example, if you see these kind of numbers in the UFO series, aliens, UFOs, then you know there's a very likelihood that you'll find a UFO or an alien being because there would have been a crash. We will hear about the issue 2810. Well, it's hidden, Hidden. 2810, you see, it is normally a hidden. Something's going to go wrong with this thing. It's inherent. It is announcement day plus 6. We've got 999, which points towards internet. So, for example, when there's a network problem. Here's it here. See, it's reflected as a network issue here as well. 1910-1. There's something going to go wrong with the interface of what these two systems they're putting together. We probably know it only as Stargate, because there is a hidden agenda here. Look in the outcome. So, okay, let's look at the numbers first before I presume. In the outcome, hidden 22-4. So, this is true. The numbers are saying what they're saying here is true. Yes. Well done. If we pull back the curtain, we start seeing some interpersonal family data being mined. The exchange and interchange between, by the looks of things, two systems. I won't say two internets, but two systems, whatever that looks like in the world of these people, causes a problem, massive problem actually. And the outcome is 30 outcome 3. Yo, that's not good. So let's just say in the internet world, so mass knowledge about, see, they're mining mass knowledge, 30 outcome 3 mass knowledge, breaking it down 31-4 into 40 outcome 4. But there's a hidden agenda about this. So on the surface, 22-4 hidden is in a hidden agenda. What they're saying, they're going to use the data for. Sure, there's probably 10 projects they want to do. Yeah, we'll know about all of those 10 projects anyway. Then I'm talking about what is the main hidden project of this thing, Stargate. There's a hidden agenda here, 22-4. Now, when you look at OpenAI, standout numbers, 23-5 hidden. So here's already saying hidden agenda. Well, sorry, not hidden agenda, hidden community. There's a hidden community. So yeah, it could be a possible solution. There's a hidden community. I had a funny image this morning, because you know in the US they're pushing the visas that include high-end, heavy carrying university degrees, whether you're foreign, can come into the US. They want to keep that visa open, right? Now we know why. Because hidden is going to be a bunch of nerds. And I grew up a nerd. I believe I grew up as a nerd. And then I got street smart quickly. 23-5. Hidden telecenters, mining other things for other things, because 14-5. So this 14-5 is going to, on an interpersonal level within the company, and you got big names here, Sam Altman, Brett Taylor, Elon Musk, and there's another 10 or so main founders, but the kind of in the open will be Sam and Brett, right? Elon, although probably so involved up everyone's boop boop, but doesn't want the limelight, because he wants limelight for space, Saturn, and Xbox. So again, in OpenAI, 31-4, all the 4s. 14-5 brings around difficulties and problems within the grouping. We can say on one hand, okay, it's an exclusive group, 14-5. But either way, there's going to be a problem here. This is why there's bells ringing here, unfortunately for me. We got a 17-8-8 conflict with this company. So there's the 7 that we see here in this big announcement. That 7 is part of the problem, right? If we take it on the face value. So here's conflicts within this company. There's a 7 issue here as well. What did I say? if there's a fucking problem in your country, excuse the language, but it's a basic business principle. That's why your foundations have to be pure, honest, true, whatever. Or don't speak shit about what you're not doing, because 14.5, these guys can tell you, hey, we've watched Terminator 400 times, we will not. Elon Musk then poses for his Terminator pose. I'll be back. So here's an inherent problem that now persists. When was this company formed? 2015. The problem we see in the company is now present in the problem of this announcement. It's like a virus. See what I'm saying? This is also a thing about numerology for the enthusiasts. Sometimes I suppose in many cases, we use the concept like we hear, follow the money. So in many cases, we can follow the number. And then we've got to identify who the number is. Remember at the Trump assassination, there was a 17-8 motherfucker running around. Couldn't find him till 24, or don't quote me on the number of episodes, but a whole playlist later we discover what 17-8, who 17-8 was. So the 7 problem is carried through here. And it speaks about internet. Internet. You see with this 1 in the middle here I'm looking at the problem, trying to see what the problem is. 1. See, the issue with the 1 in that block is, and there's actually 2 of them actually, is now you're going to have 2 arseholes sitting at the end of a table. Arsehole number 1 says, it's my way, or fuck, you know what I mean? Fuck off. You're fired, or whatever. Then you got the other arsehole, 28-10-1. 28-10-1. Elon's got a bit of a 28-10-1. But OpenAI is these guys here. He's got a 17-8 in the middle of his day. Brett Taylor, 17-8 there. Elon's 28-10-1 is like a feather touch. It's like but you've got 2 opposing ideals. So we have an inherent problem. There's too many chiefs. Too many chiefs, and each chief, by nature, has their own agenda, has their own vision. So this is why, this is going to be a problem here. So in the +9, the 30 with an outcome 3. That's mass knowledge, Mass knowledge. That's everyone's knowledge in the USA. Because now in the +9 we have 30 outcome 3. Remember 3 is knowledge. 40 outcome 4 impacts because it's an outcome number, impacts the nation, local nation. 40 outcome 4. We know and confirmed January 21 yesterday, it's going to be built around the US, so it will affect the US citizens. 22.4 hidden can also speak about hidden facilities, as well as, of course, hidden agenda. You remember 22.4 is the facility. So on the day of the announcement, we see it. It's going to create 100,000 jobs or whatever. Let me tell you, if it's going to create jobs, I'm there, right? Not there to work. There's too much unemployment around the world even. South Africa is desperate. But that's why you need that visa open, so, the guys from Bangalore can come and help. And don't worry, we'll just up their certificates. So, you need a little bit more than a passing mark in computer engineering to be at this level. Don't worry, 45%. Come in. Bring all your lemon friends. Hidden, 23.5. Hidden, 22.4. So while all the Americans are working on the surface diligently to a AI-generated schedule, you remember that one? Did you see Jeff Bezos standing behind? Hey, all the tech guys are there. Elon Musk and his friends. I must say it's interesting from one level. Let's just say from a genuine business point of view. You got your top guys there. But unfortunately, when you start seeing hidden 22.4, so now we're going to bring in Bangalore, and they're going to be doing other mining. So as an entry to the AI world gone wrong, I'll be back. They're going to start with your families. Please have your medical information ready. They will be arriving shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thought let's just have a quick look. But by all accounts, there's a lot of conflict numbers in all involved. Oh, we missed someone. Beg your pardon. Let's jump back here. I'll keep that as real time. Look here, ladies and gentlemen. The gentleman that was speaking at the press briefing, owner of Oracle and 10 million other companies, foundations, organizations, he himself has an 8 plus 17, 8 conflict. This is the gentleman speaking behind the counter here. 17, 8, 8 conflict himself. So now you've got an AI company that has technically the same problem as this guy, but obviously from a company level, him from a personal level. But what I'm saying is, when you begin with inherent issues, can be resolved. On a business level, your company has problems. The people involved have problems. The outcome has problems. I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, leave your thoughts and comments. What did you think about the press briefing? I know there's a lot of things been announced, but that one just pinged on me. And I love engaging with your comments. Stay safe, stay alert, keep your data to yourself. Bye for now.